Hello and welcome back to your trusted hub for all the latest Arsenal news, updates, and the ever-evolving transfer saga surrounding the club. As always, there is plenty happening in North London, and this summer window has been nothing short of dramatic. Let's get straight into the latest developments. Arsenal have reportedly made a firm decision regarding Newcastle United striker Alexander Isak after weeks of speculation linking him to the Emirates. Despite consistent reports suggesting that Arsenal were considering entering the race for the Swedish forward, especially after Liverpool stepped up their pursuit, fresh information now indicates that Arsenal have ruled out making a move. Liverpool are believed to be preparing an improved offer for the prolific striker after testing the waters earlier in the window, but for Arsenal, the door appears to be firmly closed. This decision is not entirely surprising given the business the Gunners have already completed. With the record-breaking signing of Victor Gyökeres from Sporting CP and the capture of Crystal Palace's talisman Isak, Arsenal have already strengthened their attack in significant fashion. With two marquee arrivals in forward positions, another big money signing for a central striker always seemed unlikely. The work done by Mikel Arteta and sporting director Andrea Berta has been both ambitious and balanced. 7 new signings have already been secured, while the club has managed to move players out either permanently or on loan to keep the squad size in check. Arsenal have been efficient in ensuring that numbers remain balanced while quality across the squad has improved. Given that, if another arrival does materialize before the transfer window closes on the 1st of September, it is now expected to be either a winger or a defender rather than another central striker. The decision to step away from Isak underlines Arsenal's determination to construct a well-rounded team rather than simply stockpiling attacking options. With Gabriel Jesus, Kai Havertz, and Gyökeres all capable of leading the line, Arteta already has enough depth in that department. Priority areas now shift toward the wide positions and defensive reinforcements. Meanwhile, Isa's move to Arsenal is edging closer to completion and has captured the imagination of the fanbase. The 27-year-old attacking midfielder, long admired for his flair, vision, and ability to make decisive contributions, is set to fulfill his childhood dream of playing for Arsenal. After rejecting advances from Tottenham, he's committed himself to Arteta's project, a choice that has thrilled supporters. One detail that has sparked particular excitement is the shirt number he will inherit. According to reports, is expected to take on the number 10 jersey, one of the most iconic in Arsenal's history, previously worn by legends like Robin van Persie and Mesut Ozil. With Emile Smith-Rowe having departed for Fulham, the number became vacant, and the fit with is perfect given that it is his favored number and symbolic of the creative leadership role he is expected to play. Enjoyed a standout 2024-25 campaign with Crystal Palace, registering 25 goal involvements in 43 appearances and playing a key role in their FA Cup triumph. His dribbling skills, unpredictability, and knack for decisive moments make him one of the most exciting playmakers in the Premier League. Arsenal fans are eager to see how he will link up with the likes of Bukayo Saka, Declan Rice, and Gabriel Jesus, adding another dynamic dimension to the attack. His arrival, however, does raise questions about opportunities for young talents such as Ethan Nwaneri and Miles Lewis-Skelly, but for now, the focus remains firmly on welcoming one of the most high-profile arrivals of the summer. Not all recent news has been positive for Arsenal. Kai Havertz, a player who had been increasingly central to Arteta's tactical setup, has suffered a significant hamstring injury requiring surgery. This setback leaves Arsenal short of attacking options in midfield at a crucial time, especially given the club's struggles with injuries last season. Sporting director Andrea Berta must now weigh up how best to respond, whether by targeting a versatile attacking midfielder to cover Havertz's absence, pursuing a reliable striker to add depth, or seeking a short-term loan solution that does not disrupt long-term plans. Balancing squad needs with financial fair play restrictions will be key in determining the approach. At the same time, transfer speculation continues to swirl around Arsenal. Reports suggest Real Madrid recently tested Arsenal's resolve with a sensational swap deal offer involving William Saliba and Rodrigo. Madrid's interest in Saliba is long-standing, but Arsenal wasted no time rejecting the proposal, with sources close to the club making it clear that Saliba is untouchable. The French defender has become the backbone of Arteta's defense and is viewed as central to the long-term project. Saliba himself has reaffirmed his happiness in London, expressing his desire to win major honors with the club. While Arsenal remain interested in Rodrigo, they are unwilling to part with their defensive cornerstone. Elsewhere, outgoing business is also being worked on, with several fringe players attracting interest from European clubs. Fabio Vieira could be on his way out, with Stuttgart and West Ham both showing interest. Jacob Kiwior has drawn attention from Porto, while Alexander Zinchenko is reportedly wanted by Fenerbahce. Leandro Trossard has also been linked with a move away, though his future remains uncertain. At the same time, Arsenal continue to monitor opportunities for late incomings, with names like Lee Kong-in, Antoine Semenyo, and Frenkie de Jong mentioned, though none of these appear imminent. One name to watch could be Ademola Lookman, with suggestions that he may become available depending on departures in Arsenal's attack. Meanwhile, the rivalry with Tottenham continues to play out in the transfer market. Spurs are reportedly ready to challenge Arsenal for Ibaraki, but the player's preference for Arsenal seems to give the Gunners the edge. Tottenham may intensify their pursuit, but Arsenal's groundwork and Iza's boyhood dream of wearing the red and white appear to make North London's red half his chosen destination. The contrast between Iza's rapid rise and Jack Grealish's recent decline has also been highlighted, with Iza proving his doubters wrong after being chosen ahead of Grealish in England's Euro 2024 squad. Since then, his career trajectory has been upward, while Grealish, struggling for form and minutes, has been loaned to Everton in a bid to revive his career. All in all, Arsenal's transfer window is shaping up to be one of their most ambitious and eventful in years. With record-breaking signings, high-profile pursuits, unexpected setbacks, and bold decisions, the final stretch before the deadline promises to be full of twists. The rejection of a deal for Alexander Isak shows Arsenal's discipline in the market, while the impending arrival of Ibaraki highlights their ability to attract top-tier talent. Though challenges remain, especially with injuries and balancing departures, the squad being assembled has the potential to make Arsenal genuine contenders for the biggest prizes this season. Insiders close to the Emirates suggest that if Arsenal do move for another signing in the final days, it is far more likely to be a winger or defender rather than another center forward. That decision is underpinned by Arteta's commitment to building a balanced team rather than stockpiling stars in one position. With Gyökeres, Jesus, and Havertz all capable of leading the line, Arsenal's central forward department already looks healthy. The focus now shifts to ensuring that the squad has depth in wide areas and enough defensive cover to navigate what will be another grueling season fighting for the Premier League, the Champions League, and domestic cups. And then there's the story that has truly electrified the Arsenal fanbase, the imminent arrival of Ibaraki. The 27-year-old has been on the radar of several top clubs, including Tottenham Hotspur, but it is Arsenal who are set to land his signature. For this is more than just a transfer, it is the fulfillment of a boyhood dream. Reports suggest that his admiration for Arsenal goes back to his childhood years, and after speaking with Arteta and Andrea Berta earlier in the summer, his mind was made up. He wanted Arsenal, and he was prepared to turn down other offers to make it happen. One fascinating detail surrounding his move is the shirt number he is expected to inherit. The famous Arsenal number 10 shirt, once worn by legends like Robin van Persie, Dennis Bergkamp, and Mesut Özil, has become available following Emile Smith-Rowe's departure to Fulham. Sources indicate that will be given the number, a perfect fit given his creative style and status as a player brought in to inspire. For who has worn various numbers throughout his career but has always considered 10 to be special, this will be both symbolic and motivating. His recent record speaks for itself. 25 goal involvements in 43 appearances last season and a starring role in Crystal Palace's FA Cup triumph. Arsenal fans can already picture him linking up with Saka on the right, Odegaard in midfield, and Gyökeres leading the line. But it hasn't all been positive news. Arsenal have suffered a major blow with the confirmation that Kai Havertz will be sidelined following hamstring surgery. The German international had become an increasingly important part of Arteta's system, offering versatility and intelligence in attack. His absence leaves a noticeable gap, particularly with Gabriel Jesus also managing his recovery from injury. Last season's injury problems remain fresh in the memory, with Arsenal recording more than 24 separate fitness issues. The challenge now for Andrea Berta is to find a short-term solution without disrupting long-term planning or falling foul of financial fair play rules. 3 potential routes have been discussed. targeting a versatile attacking midfielder to replicate Havertz's role, securing a reliable striker with a strong fitness record to ensure availability, or pursuing a loan signing as temporary cover. Each option carries its own risks and rewards, and the final decision could have a major impact on Arsenal's season.